Let's set the scene. Sony unveils the PlayStation 3 and the world is buzzing. It looked futuristic, powerful. Everyone was ready for the next big thing after the legendary PS2. But then, Sony dropped the price nearly $1,000 in some places. The excitement turned to shock. Gamers everywhere felt blindsided. The internet exploded with outrage. Forums, blogs, and videos full of rants and memes. Was it worth it? Sure, it had a Blu-ray player, but that price was a deal breaker for many. Suddenly, the PS3 was the flashy new arrival nobody was sure they could afford. The backlash was instant and intense. People felt Sony was out of touch. The PS3's journey started under a cloud of skepticism and drama. Every move Sony made was scrutinized, debated, and memed to death. The console had to prove itself, to win back the trust it lost in a single announcement. It was like a reality show contestant with a secret. Everyone was watching, waiting for the next twist. The PS3's launch wasn't just a product release, it was a cultural event, and the drama was just beginning. The stage was set for a wild ride. Sony had to fight for every fan. The PS3's expensive entrance would define its legacy. It was the start of a console war like no other. The show had just begun, and everyone was watching. The PS3 was in the spotlight for better or worse. After the sticker shock, Sony needed a comeback, and it delivered with exclusive games. Enter Nathan Drake and cinematic, action-packed, and a showcase for the PS3's power. Suddenly people started to reconsider. Maybe this console was worth the hype. Wasn't just a game, it was a fandom, sparking debates and loyalty. Then came emotional, gripping, unforgettable. These exclusives weren't just games, they were experiences that bonded players. Fans argued endlessly. Was better than anything on Xbox? Was the best story in gaming? The PS3's identity became tied to these passionate communities. You weren't just buying a console, you were joining a team. The console wars became personal, with fans fiercely defending their favorites. These games turned the PS3 from an expensive gamble into a must-have for diehards. The drama fueled a new kind of loyalty. The PS3's online world was a social experiment, free multiplayer for all. Suddenly, everyone could join the party, and chaos reigned. You'd find your squad in games like or forming real friendships and alliances. But for every alliance, there was a rivalry. Clans you loved to hate, players you had to beat. The trash talk was legendary, the competition fierce. Every match felt like a new episode of a reality show, with heroes, villains, and dramatic upsets. Online lobbies became the battlegrounds for bragging rights and epic stories. Victories were sweeter when they came against your nemesis. The PS3's online drama was unscripted, raw, and addictive. It wasn't just about winning. It was about the stories you created with others. These digital battles forged memories and friendships that lasted. The PS3's online world was unpredictable, wild, and unforgettable. It kept players coming back night after night. The drama was the real game. Each PlayStation is like a different season of a show. The PS2 was the golden era. Universally loved, no drama, just fun. The PS3, total opposite. Complicated, expensive, and full of controversy. Fans had to defend their choice, making them even more passionate. The PS3's rocky start turned it into an underdog, and people rallied behind it. Later, the PS4 brought things back to basics. Affordable, accessible, and drama-free. But the PS3's era was unique. High expectations, a bumpy launch, and a surge of online communities. It was the awkward, brilliant teenager of the PlayStation family. No other console inspired such intense debate and loyalty. The PS3's flaws made its fans love it even more. It was the season with the most twists, the most arguments, and the most passionate fans. The PS3 wasn't the easiest to love, but it was impossible to forget. It was one of a kind. So why does the PS3 era stick with us? Because the drama made it unforgettable. Like the best reality shows, it's the chaos and conflict we remember. The high price, the exclusive games, the online rivalries, it all created a story worth telling. Fans who stuck with the PS3 felt like survivors, vindicated when the great games arrived. The online world was a wild frontier, full of unpredictable moments and real connections. The PS3 wasn't just a console, it was a cultural phenomenon. Your choice of console felt personal, like a badge of honor. The PS3 gave us drama, heroes, and stories we'll talk about for years. It was messy, complicated, and brilliant, and that's why we'll never forget it.